Beauties, we're back with a couples confessional. Episode 2.
Four Loko.
Really? I kind of want some, I ain't gonna lie. No.
Couple that drinks Four Loko together stays together. Sip some on the camera. Sip some Four Loko. Hey, all right, give me my shit back.
I took a sip. Relax. Anyway, make sure you guys subscribe, give a thumbs up, tell your friends to tell a friend, share, comment, like, all of that. And
all of that.
We're going to get into the topic. So, pretty much what we're going to talk about is the time where we broke up and I moved out.
Dun, dun, dun.
So, yeah, this was, if you guys haven't watched it, make sure you guys do watch it. This was after we lost... After we lost our son, Aiyon, we just didn't really click, I guess, and we weren't able to deal with it together, put it like that. We couldn't just deal with it at all together.
I had my way and she had her way.
Yes, I'm like super sensitive. I need somebody to be there.
That's an understatement.
Fuck you mean that's an understatement?
I'm super sensitive.
I'm
if
super
I breathed
sensitive.
wrong, she was.
Well, considering the fact that I just lost my son, as long as I know he lost his son too, but considering the fact that I lost my son, I was sensitive, even more sensitive than usual. I'm already sensitive, like. You're so aggravating. So. Anyway, like I said, I was super sensitive. I needed somebody to be there 24/7 at this point, and I didn't want nobody but him.
And I just wanted to go to the beach and drink.
No, I mean, he's being real about it.
Everybody
he
handles it differently.
Yeah, he dealt with it in his own way, and I didn't see that at the time. I just saw the way that I wanted to deal with it. I wanted to be with him. And at first, we were good. Like, when it first happened, he made sure we were good. But I guess it took a toll on him in a sense. And he just had to deal with it on his own. And I wasn't happy at all. And it wasn't that I was throwing tantrums about it. I was.
You wasn't?
I mean, I don't know.
Only thing your Mexican ass was missing was a knife.
Oh, yeah? Because I get knives all the time. That's not a problem.
I'm like Neo in the Matrix.
Oh, you be dodging them. Whatever. Anyway.
When you've been with a Rican this long, you know how to dodge knives. It's like Russian roulette. With knives. Continue.
Okay. So now he's just gonna put me out there again, right? Anyway.
We all know that myth is true.
What?
Y'all niggas love knives.
You right. But anyway, we were just not connecting, arguing all the time, fighting all the time. It was at the point where I wanted to be physical or I was disrespectful.
Oh, she hit me a couple times.
And, yeah, like, I ain't gonna lie.
Like the man that I am, I subdued her. Not with physical force, but with grappling, like wrestling. I said, all right, you sit there. Stop hitting me.
I don't know why he's lying to you.
What? So what did I do? Did I strike you?
Yo, you would leave. You wouldn't even be there. Like,
yeah, but when you was attacking me, I had to mush you out the way. Get off me, bruh.
It wasn't even that serious. We weren't really fighting at that time anyway.
I remember that time on the porch. You was hitting me and everything, and Shirai was like, I don't know what's going on.
You want to get into that? Because we could
Hey,
get
that's
into
part
that.
of it, my nigga.
Because that was at the end. That was actually.
No, that was before.
It was no. I actually had moved out already. I wasn't living with him, but we were supposed to.
You want to come on my stoop and attack me? Mm-hmm. Yep.
We were trying to work it out. We can get into it, okay?
We gonna get into it as it progresses. So come on, let's start from the beginning.
But this is actually a part of it anyway. But like I said, we just weren't clicking, and we actually had an adult conversation. We sat down and we talked about it, and we were to the point where he just, if I correctly remember, we just weren't attracted to each other at that time. Like he wasn't attracted to me.
If it got 2 legs and a vagina, never mind. I'm playing. Go ahead.
Y'all about to see him get slapped on camera.
Continue.
But you know what?
Stop threatening me.
I'm not threatening you. That's one thing I'm not doing.
Fucking gringo.
That's not even it. Like, what you don't even know what you're saying.
I know what I'm saying, motherfucker.
I'm not a gringo at all.
I know.
But anyway, you know,
Go
we just weren't connecting. So when it came down to it, we had an adult conversation, and I just feel like we both felt like it was the best move to just kind of go our separate ways for the time.
I had to kick her ass out my bachelor pad.
That's what he wanted. That's what he wanted. He wanted his bachelor pad back. Mm-hmm. And I was hurt.
And I wanted to get rid of the knives.
He didn't get rid of those, though.
Clearly.
So, anyway, you know, I was hurt, whatever, but I understood, and I was like, you know what, we need our space. I still wanted to try to work it out, but...
Especially after you moved in like 3 days after we met.
At that time, you know, we just had to do what we had to do. I moved out. I ended up living with my cousin for a while, and he cleaned up his place and made it all. I still had the key, so I knew it was clean because one day I went in the house and I'm this nigga clean.
But hold up. I'm a clean nigga. My place was always fucking clean.
When I met you,
my shit was always clean. No. When you met me, you had to clean because you made all the messes.
No, I did not.
And you still make all the messes. Nigga, I clean. What happens when I'm here for the week by myself? Shit be clean.
And nothing gets touched.
That's your ass.
I go to my mother's house, come back, it's the same fucking dishes in the motherfucking sink.
Yeah, but if you look at it, but if you think about it, if it was the same way it was when you left, and when you came back it was the exact same way, what mess did I make? All my messes got clean, and I left your messes right there.
How childish does he sound? How petty does he sound right now? If I clean up your mess, I fold your clothes, I do everything else.
I wash your clothes.
So, okay.
I wash your clothes.
Okay, if I do
so you should fold my clothes.
Okay, that's fine.
All right then.
But if I cook, that mean you should clean.
I cook too. What that mean?
Okay, if you cook, that mean I should clean.
But I clean all of my utensils that I use when I cook.
That sounds very childish. But I feed you too.
Do you clean your utensils when you cook? No.
Oh, I don't.
But when I cook, when I make breakfast, when I make my grand extravagant breakfast in the morning, don't I clean all my utensils? Yes.
Anyway.
Am I lying?
Yeah. You clean your utensils.
What language are you speaking? Yeah, exactly. Do you? No. Now back to the story.
I clean the whole house.
Skirt.
Bruh.
Skirt. Dab. Back to the story.
What kind of corny shit was that? Yo. Anyway, so I moved out.
So you got lipstick on your teeth, nigga.
You probably did it. Get it off.
I did it. I didn't do nothing. All right, continue.
You just
skirt.
Anyway, because you're corny. You're old for that shit. Stop.
Dad.
I want every one of y'all watching to tell him to fucking stop.
Right foot this time. Left foot this time.
That's how you know he old.
Dad to the right.
Yo, I'm so done with him. Anyway, so I moved out and I was living with my cousin for a while. He was still trying to come over and stuff, even though he didn't want to be with me at the time. He missed me and wanted to see me, but he didn't want to be with me. He still wanted to sleep with me too, but I wasn't allowing that. So I wasn't at that time. I wasn't until we decided to start talking again.
Correctly.
I do.
Okay, all right.
Until we eventually obviously got back together.
All right, cool, nigga. We wasn't sleeping then, nigga.
Why are you so mad? Anyway, but we were, really, he was coming over, bringing pictures and shit. I was so irritated by it. I ain't gonna lie, I was so irritated.
Man, I had to give you reminders here.
I didn't want the way I looked at it was as if you're kicking me out when I was already out. Like, it was no point I didn't ask for those pictures. I didn't want to see those pictures. I was already hurt. Like, honestly, I just didn't even want to be around you that much unless we were going to actually be together. And you ain't want no parts of that. So I was like, okay, well, I don't understand. That's exactly how I felt. I didn't understand.
Shit happens.
And you know what? I realized after a while was Donnell Jones' Gemini. I realized
Journeys of a Gemini. That's my album, baby.
Journeys of a Gemini. That was what I should have been listening to. All my
Gemini salute, baby.
That was what I should have been listening to, and I would have got a clear understanding of exactly who he was at that time. It's changed now, but that definitely explained who he was entirely. And it
still has some stuff I had to get out of my system, I guess.
Yeah, but I don't know. Maybe the ladies will probably understand. I know I get it. Don't get me wrong. I understand. You have to get things out of your system. Women need it too. But don't settle down. Don't do nothing. Just leave me alone. Like, that's just how I felt. Just leave me alone. If you wanted to get shit out of your system, cool. Funny part is, when we got back together, I said this to him. I said, you wanted to sleep with other girls. That's exactly what I said. You wanted to sleep with other girls. He's like, no, I didn't want to. That's not true. And blah, blah, blah. And I was like, yes, it is. If that's what you want to do, just be real. Like, just say it. And he's like, that's not true. I love you. Okay, you can love me.
Love you, girl.
You can love me, but in reality, you wanted to do what you wanted to do without nobody holding you down.
Hey, man. I had to get all this hurt out.
Oh, what hurt?
I had hurt in my system. I had to get it out.
Well, I ain't hurt you, shit.
I had to get the hurt out my system.
Look, see, that be the problem. We get in the midst of something that has nothing to do with us, and we get all the backlash for it. Right. And it's.
You didn't get backlash.
I did. I was hurt, shit, because you had hurt in your system. You hurt me.
Hey, man, hurt people hurt other people.
That's true. Unfortunate, but it's true. And
horny hurt niggas hurt people the most.
I guess. But anyway, I don't know. You have anything that I might be missing out on? I don't know.
Oh, now this is.
Oh, go ahead.
This is when we fast forward to you on the porch part, doing some wild.
Oh, okay. I actually brought up a little bit into it when we got before. This is.
She was doing some dumb shit.
We started.
Nigga, that was some hood rat shit. It was some hood rat shit.
I don't care. I was hurt.
You know it was some hood rat shit. Just admit it. Say it. Say it was some hood rat shit.
Because I was fighting you on the porch?
No, it wasn't. It wasn't just that. You was fighting me on the porch. And then when I was like, all right, get your ass off the stoop and all of this other shit, and I mushed you and you was on the fucking ground. Oh, not on the ground, on the fucking porch, on the floor. Mm-hmm. waiting for a little fucking crackheads walking by like somebody called the cops. My nigga, that was not hood rat shit.
He put his hands on me.
I put my hands on you, nigga. You was attacking me, nigga. Get the fuck out of here.
And I was like, get the cops.
Nigga, she fell to the floor like,
I got real dramatic.
Somebody call the cops. There's some fucking crackhead walk by, mind you, this runner Ave in the middle of the South Ward, and fucking crackhead walking by, and she's like, call the cops. The lady just looked and kept walking. Like, she didn't get not one shit, my nigga. Like, she could have been on the porch just getting and she just walked the fuck away.
If I'm not mistaken,
and I laughed, bro. She did laugh.
Yeah.
No, it was another person that walked by and laughed.
They laughed, yep.
They laughed like, this bitch wild, bro. That's why they walked off.
Like, you know what? Anyway.
Me and Sherrod was just standing there laughing and shit.
Okay, let me tell you, you know, I was hurt. I'll tell y'all why I was fighting him on the porch. We're going to get into that. That's some spilled tea.
Knock him
right
out the
there.
box, Rick. Knock him out, Rick.
So, pretty much, like I said, we were broken up. I was living here, but we were starting to Keywords.
Make sure you edit this onto the screen. Broken up. All right.
We were broken up. Like I said, I was living at another place. We decided to try to make it work. We decided to get back together. I did not
try.
Robert.
Try.
Listen.
Make sure you put the little glitter that goes with try. Little sprinkle try.
Shut the fuck up. This whole shut the fuck up. Like, so pretty much we were trying to work it out, and he, first of all, let me tell you, that's another part we skipped. Now, I used to
it's coming back
help,
to you now.
yes it is. I used to help at Shabazz High School with the cheerleaders, because most people know I was a cheerleader, and after I graduated, I kept going.
We can't beat your ass because we suck.
Shut up. So, you know, I was doing that or whatever, but we got into a big argument because he wanted me back. And I was all with the whole working the situation out, but I refused to move right back in. And he was, what would I say he was upset? He was upset. I remember that. You called everybody because I started ignoring. I do. Because you started, if it wasn't so late, I would definitely call them, but it's late. So, you was calling everybody. When I say calling everybody, like, cursing them out to tell me to answer the phone. Yes, to tell me to answer the phone and come to the house and all the other stuff. And I'm guessing, he did, because he told me afterwards, they called me and like, you need to call him. And I'm like, call him for what? Like, I don't have nothing to say to him. He's
pick
upset.
Up the phone, baby.
He's upset because I won't move right back in. Why would I move right back in? And I just moved out. He want everything his way. No, I'm not gonna do that. I've been in and out of home all my life. I don't have time for it.
Thanks, Ma.
So
I'm the only boy.
I'm about to say only child. What? It's lying.
Feel like I'm the only child.
Yeah, only boy. He's the oldest, and that's the problem. But it just was. He was having a fit because I wouldn't move right back in. So after I'm at the school, whatever, I go over there and I go see what's going on. This nigga is in the tub. Let me tell you, he's in the tub with a bottle, a whole big ass bottle.
Niggas gotta exfoliate, bruh.
Vandross, okay?
My nigga, I was exfoliating and being comfortable in my surroundings. Can I be comfortable in my skin?
He was crying.
Can I take a bubble bath? With Luther playing?
He was crying. He was upset. He was really upset with me because I wouldn't move right back in, like being a really, really big brat at this time.
There was no tears shed. Luther was crying for me.
Why are you lying?
I made the song cry.
Okay. He made the song cry.
My allergies was acting up that day.
Yeah, that's how you know you're lying. Anyway, so he was.
There's a lot of dust and pollen in the air.
Whatever. He was so upset with me. So I say, I came by. I was going to give you some flowers, but you wasn't at the house. Now, mind you, any other time he knows where I'm at. He knows if I'm not home, I'm at the school. I don't hang out with nobody. I hang out with the same people when I do the same thing every day. So it was no excuse. But because he was mad, he didn't think about none of that. So he like, I was gonna spend this money on the flowers, but I went and got me a bottle instead.
Real
okay,
nigga.
cool.
Real nigga.
So, alright. So I'm like, whatever. So we ended up, talking or whatever. Doing the grown folks dance. And, from there, we was like, okay, we're together. We're going to work it out.
You said that.
Ain't no you. Don't do that. Because how you going to tell me you when I just said you was mad because I didn't want to move back in, but you wanted to be together?
I don't remember that.
See?
Just continue.
Anyway, so, all right. So from then on or whatever, blah, blah, blah. Now, ladies, y'all know when that woman instinct just kicks in.
It was no instinct.
It wasn't instinct.
It was no instinct.
It wasn't
instinct.
Swore
it was Carmen Sandiego or some
fuck
shit.
that. He had, now this was when BlackBerry was popping.
No, clearly this is after BlackBerry was popping because
after
my BlackBerry was not being used.
He had just got rid of his BlackBerry, and
but I had a sidekick.
He left it home. He had no. I had your sidekick. I had I had the G2 at that time. You had got another phone. I don't remember. It wasn't a sidekick though, but. Matter of fact, no, we both had got the G2. We both had just got the G2. Yeah, I remember that. And then I had the sidekick. I got rid of my sidekick, and he got rid of his BlackBerry. That's what it was. So, he leaves his BlackBerry in the house. I wake up. I don't know. Something just went ding, motherfucker, and I looked in the phone.
Who looks in the phone that nobody's using anymore?
Yo,
shit was in my sock /
it was
boxer
not.
drawer.
No,
yes, it was. It was in my drawer.
No, it wasn't. It wasn't in your drawer. It wasn't in your drawer. It was actually on top of your nightstand.
It was not out.
It was.
No, it wasn't.
It was on top of the nightstand.
You took it out, put it on top of the nightstand.
No, I didn't.
And then came back and said it was on.
No, I didn't. It was on top of the nightstand, and I grabbed it. Excuse me.
He was a disgusting ass nigga, yo.
Oh my gosh. I'm
How you recording and you gonna burp?
Well, I can't help. That's Mother Nature.
Yeah, edit that shit out, nigga.
Whatever. Anyway, so we, so I grab it and I look in the phone. To my surprise. Now, I didn't know when you look in the phone. I was younger, so I didn't know when you look in the phone, expect to find something. Oh, no.
It's an old phone, which means it's old shit.
No.
In the old phone.
It wasn't no old shit.
Shit that was before we decided we're good to be back together. Mm-hmm. Old shit.
Anyway, it wasn't that old.
But it was old, and it was when we were not together. Okay. In the old phone.
Okay, but...
That was mine.
Okay.
And not to be touched by someone whose it wasn't. So, technically, you received stolen property. I should call the cops.
Whatever. Anyway, I found videos in the phone because, like I said before, he used to like record himself. So,
nigga, you was on some videos too.
So, well, we were together. You would just be recording hoes. Like, you can't just be recording everybody.
I wasn't recording hoes. I was recording myself.
No, you wasn't, because I seen faces.
So, their faces was on myself.
No. No, because he was having conversations with these bitches, okay?
What? I didn't record myself having no fucking conversation.
He was having not saying a whole conversation, but he was talking to them like, oh, you can do this too, you can do that, and can you do this, and all this other stuff. And
hey, man, at least it wasn't no porno music playing.
That's what porno music is? Anyway, so, yeah, I I found videos. When I say I was livid, mind you, when I had to go to work, and I was working at Dunkin' Donuts, I was so livid. I was so hurt because the way I felt was...
I found videos of him fucking other bitches when we were not together. God damn it.
No, that wasn't the problem, though. That's what he failed to realize. What he failed to realize was, in the video, I'm watching this video, okay, one, you got on something I bought you for our first Valentine's Day.
I had a robe on, my bad. I didn't have any other robes.
So
I just had one robe.
I bought you. So let me tell you what I did, right? So I was so hurt. I took the phone with me to work.
I don't know this part.
I took the phone with me to work. When I say,
see, she's a thief. All Ricans are thieves, bruh. They knife-wielding thieves that use sazon.
Shut up, because you really trying it right now. So, anyway,
you still got shit on your teeth. Oh, there you go. All right.
Thank you. So yeah, I took the phone with me to work. I was so upset. I was so hurt. I was crying. I was so mad.
Shouldn't have took it with you.
And it wasn't about me taking it to work. I was taking it because I didn't want you to go ahead and delete it. And I'm the type of person. I'm the type of person who likes evidence. If I have no evidence on it, I can't bitch about it. That's how I look at it. I can't bitch about it because I don't know. I can't really. That's just the type of person. Trust me, I find a lot of things. But
what evidence was there when you were not together?
The evidence, it has nothing to do with me not together. So first, like I said, one, he had the robe that I bought. So I was already pissed. We had just gotten together.
That's petty. That's the excuse you needed to use just so you could validate you being angry and shit.
No, let me finish. One, that was one. Two, come to find out, I tracked back. Them the same sheets we slept on. Them the same sheets we had sex on.
Guess I didn't have a chance to wash them.
Yeah, because the next day that nigga took them and washed them because he knew the dirt he was doing. Now,
what?
So yeah, exactly. I remember everything.
Hey,
so
I was get it all together and then throw it out after you're done with everything.
I was so pissed. When I say I was so pissed. So after work, now you got his cousin calling me, trying to explain. I'm like, I'm hurt. I want to hear shit. I was pissed. I was hurt. I didn't even want to see him at that time. I had his phone, and I'm
still holding on to my motherfucking phone.
He's texting me,
riding around with this
I didn't want to do that or whatever, or I didn't enjoy it. I said, it really didn't look like you fucking enjoyed it to me. Fuck you mean you ain't enjoy it? Oh, and you know what I meant?
Let's clear the air. I didn't enjoy it after. Before, didn't enjoy it. During, maybe a smidget. After.
Oh, my God.
No.
In the video,
after I nutted, I said, no, this was not the right thing to do.
But you still had the
But I must relive this video.
You still had the videos, exactly. So, I was so pissed. I was so hurt. I wanted to fucking kill him. And I didn't want to be around him at all because he kept trying to convince me that we should still try to work it out.
I had to justify it. We were not together. And
all this other stuff, and it wasn't enjoyable for him. He shouldn't have did it, blah, 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 blah.
I really don't remember saying it wasn't enjoyable.
That's exactly what you said to me. I remember that.
That's what men say when shit hits the fan.
Yeah, exactly.
I did not like it.
So, exactly. And I'm like,
as I recall,
don't fucking tell me you don't like it.
As I recall, you just said that to me too.
Okay, we'll get there. That's all the way years after this.
It don't matter.
So,
I did not enjoy it.
I didn't do anything, though. But, so...
You didn't do anything?
I didn't do actions. But anyway, so we just...
See what happens when the tables reverse? When the tables turn and it's... You said the same shit. You are a nigga, too. The fuck? You want to sit up here and try to point the fingers?
I would sit up here and say, I'm not trying to point the finger, but I don't ever sit up here and say,
so just like you said, it wasn't enjoyable. Nigga, it was not enjoyable.
But see, you had evidence. I had evidence on you enjoying the whole action. So that's different. Anyway, like I said, I'm pissed. I don't want to see him or whatever, but he's still texting me. I'm mad, so I'm texting back, and it just don't work. It's not working. So I'm literally like trying to run from him. I see a truck that look like his truck. I'm hiding. It's so crazy. Like,
no exclusivity over here, you know, cause we just fucking.
It went off. But
cheap ass camera.
Shut up. It's set to 30 minutes. So it. Like, I was hiding from him and everything. And then he said some shit that pissed me off. When I say I was so pissed, I went back to the house. I'm walking back to the house. I took all the stuff that I seen in the video. I threw it in the garbage.
Eddie.
I threw it in the back where the garbage was. I think I texted him too, like, you lucky I don't have a fucking lighter because this shit would be in the backyard burning the fuck up. That's how mad I was. Like, I was so mad.
She was just reliving all of the Rican stereotypes.
Mad. I don't give a fuck. I wanted to cut him. I wanted to kill him. I wanted to burn him alive. I was so hurt because I've never done anything like that to him. So I was hurt. I've never done anything like that to anyone. So I'm just like, oh, are you fucking serious right now? I hadn't. What are you looking at me like that for? So I was hurt. So I'm just like, you know what? Whatever. I can't. I leave again. He's still texting each other, like, it's just not helping. I come back to the house now because now I'm pissed and I want to fight you. So he get back to the house.
She took her sensu bean.
And yeah, he get back to the house and I'm at his friend is there and I'm like pissed. I'm hurt, crying. Like, how could you do this to me? Like, I don't understand. Like, just don't lie about it. Like, it is what it is. I was pissed though. I just was really, really hurt because I felt like you betrayed me. So I'm just like, his friends
can't
like, oh, she's really, really hurt.
when you single.
I felt betrayed. It didn't matter about whether we were single or not. It was about morals.
Make sure you put right here at the bottom of the screen an asterisk. Just put in the fine print. He was single. Continue.
Anyway, it was about morals. The fact that you slept on the same bed that...
Morals? What are those?
Yeah, we know we ain't got none no more. So you
I got morals now. Hey.
now, right? So it works. So I'm like, I was upset about that. I was really upset that he slept with the it wasn't more than one girl. So that was another thing. He slept with a girl. And then come to find out who it was.
Is there a limit on singleness?
Who it was pissed me off too. And not that I knew the person, but it was a family member of somebody else he slept with. So I was like, oh, you don't have no morals. What the fuck? Like, I just was like,
Maury,
my God. So I was like, I can't believe it. Now I can't trust you around my family. That's how I looked at it. Like, I really looked at it like that. So I was like, yo, I can't. I don't understand. So I'm like,
hey, family, sisters and cousins and all of y'all. I don't want y'all. I just want her.
Yeah.
I only want her. All right.
So,
I might have pinched y'all butts in the beginning. This is something I do not remember.
Yeah.
Thank you to her cousin for reminding me. I don't recall pinching butts. That does not mean I wanted y'all.
So anyway, I'm livid. I'm pissed. I'm so hurt. He's trying to talk me down, but I'm so mad. I don't want to hear shit. I don't want to hear.
So she decided to haul off and punch
me
right in the fucking eye. Pow! Right in the kisser. Yes, you motherfucking did. And I had to hold myself back. I had to hold myself back. I was like, no, I'm not gonna do that. I'm gonna just mush your ass.
Yeah, he missed me back a couple times. I'm at little, like, even though he was skinny as hell, he still had hella strength. So, and I remember what I did. I took his phone and I launched that shit in the fucking snow.
Word, nigga, I was mad as hell. I was like, not my BlackBerry.
That shit
she
in the
threw
snow.
that shit in the fucking
What I really wanted to do, I knew he would probably fight me for, so I didn't do that. Like, I still was thinking a little tiny bit, because I wanted to kick his fucking car up. I wanted to fuck his car up.
She would have got beat
but
up.
I knew that was his life.
She
and I knew
would have died that day.
I would have probably got hit back. So
no, you wouldn't have got hit. You would. Well, you gotta get hit with a car. You would have died that day.
See, look. So yeah, so that's what I wanted to do, but I didn't. So I launched that motherfucker phone, and he was that set him off. He was pissed. Now he's like, "Get the fuck out of here!" and da. So I'm like, he took my phone because
I don't get mad.
I was gonna call the cops on him because I was so upset.
Bruh, she said she gonna call the cops and say I beat her up and shit, and I didn't even fucking touch her. Like, what the fuck? Then she started. Fall like nigga. She reminded me of the fucking the Wicked Witch of the West or whatever when they put water on her ass. I melted. She was on the ground. Somebody help! Nigga, mind you, it was like fucking 10 o'clock at night and shit. The neighbors is upstairs. I'm like, yo, shut the fuck up. Like the crackheads walking by and shit. Bruh.
It was bad.
Somebody call the cops. Oh, he hit me.
Yo, it's so bad.
I'm like, are you serious?
Yo, I'm gonna don't act like that no more. But,
I'm so bad.
But yo, it was so bad. And he took my phone, so I'm like, he like, get the fuck out of here, blah blah blah.
Nigga, I was paying for it. The fuck?
So yeah,
of course I took the fucking phone. So give me my shit back.
I'm mad as hell. So now I'm mad. I don't have like, yo, and then it's funny because he broke my coat. He was mad. He broke my coat. I still got that ripped up coat to this day. It's so sad. I still have it
because you poor, nigga.
Yeah, stop it. Ain't no fucking poor. Anyway, so he ripped my coat. I was mad about that. Then he took, if I could find a picture.
It wasn't no goose down.
If I could find a picture of that wig that I had on for my birthday, remember that bob?
Stupid Nicki Minaj looking
and
shit.
I still had the wig. That nigga launched that shit in the street. Like, take your fucking wig too.
And she still wore it for her birthday.
No, that was not stupid.
Yes,
That shit
it
was
was.
sitting out there fucking. No, it wasn't.
No, it wasn't.
I had that wig since my birthday. This was the new year now. So, yeah, exactly. This is my birthday is in November. It was next year now. So, he launched that shit in the fucking street. That shit stayed there. I ain't grabbed that shit, but I grabbed my coat. No.
Crackhead probably grabbed that shit.
No, it was there for a long time. I remember that. Remember because it was in that little empty part with it was over there for a long ass time. I swear. That shit was so funny. So, I'm like, call a cab for me. He like, nah, fuck you, fuck that. Oh, and then, not to mention,
I'm gonna call a cab for
yeah,
you,
he called his mother called. I think his mother called. Yeah, his mother called, I think. Or he called her, one or the other. I don't remember, but
she just be popping up when we go through stuff. It just
bad.
be happening.
It's bad, and I never forget.
That's my lady. I love you, ma.
I love you, ma.
Skirt. Mama.
That is your mother, but she treats me like a daughter, and I love her. So, she calls or whatever, so she hears me screaming in the back, and he's like, oh, she's acting crazy, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, did you fucking tell her that you fucked 2 bitches on a motherfucking phone? And he like...
I'm innocent, mother.
I'm like, with the fucking phone and shit. I'm like, yeah, tell her that shit. Tell her that. Like, the fuck? I was mad as hell, yo. Then he like, I'm gonna call my sister. You need to you need to calm down. So in my head, I'm thinking, oh, you gonna call your sister trying to beat me up? Fucking call your sister. What you mean? He like, oh.
She got some W's under her belt.
Oh yeah, I heard. So I'm like, call your sister. Why would you call your sister or whatever? So he like, oh, that ain't your sister. So I said, yeah, she is my sister. Like, why would you even bring that up? So I was mad about that. Like, you gonna try to come and get? I was in my head. I was like, you gonna try to come and get your fucking sister on me? Like, really? Like, me and her actually talk. Me and her.
Yes.
I call all his siblings my siblings. Like, so I'm like, what the fuck? So yeah, I'm like, what the fuck is wrong with him?
Get your own.
I do have my own and yours, and they're mine too. So I just like, yo, like this nigga's wildin'. Like, he tried to make himself be right. Like, he apologized. It was crazy because he apologized.
Oh, that's right.
He apologized and everything, but now I can admit when I'm wrong. I was wrong for acting a motherfucking fool like that. I was young.
Message.
I was young. I was very young and dumb, and you was young and dumb too. But oh, you wasn't? Cause that was a dumbass move. Like, come on now.
I was young and intelligent.
Okay.
I was large and in charge.
You know what? Maybe he was, because obviously I kept coming back. So, it just was like, it was just
Did
crazy.
I forget to say that I was large and in charge?
Fuck up. Like, what is wrong with him? Like, somebody come get him, please. So I'm just like, yo. I'm just like, this just can't be life. I went home. I finally got home. I don't even remember how I got home. I think it was a cab. Sherrod called the cab for me. And a cab came. I had my
good
little
friend,
bag.
I wasn't calling
or whatever. Yeah. But
I went back in the house and went to sleep.
Yeah, Sherrod was like, he understood. He'd be like, yo, you really hurt her. Like, you really, really hurt her. I've never seen her so upset. You really, really hurt her.
Nigga, seen you like twice. Fuck.
No, he seen me more than that.
Of course, he never seen you so upset.
Anyway, I was really, really hurt. So, and he could see it. He ain't really want to get involved, but he made sure Rob ain't really put his hands on me or nothing like that.
That's not the type of guy I am.
Whatever. He wanted to.
Mama raised a good boy.
But he made sure whatever, whatever. But I got a cab home. I get home and I'm just bawling. I'm just so fucking hurt. I'm just like over it. I don't want to be bothered. I don't want to talk or nothing like that. But I want my phone. And you know what? Matter of fact, it was
phone.
It wasn't. Matter of fact, I'm lying. It wasn't before. It was literally right. The next day was New Year's Eve. Now I remember. The next day was New Year's Eve. So it had to be December 30th. The next day was New Year's Eve. I remember that because you ended up going out. I actually ended up talking to him because I was hurt, for one. For two, I wanted to be around my son. We have our son, we got him cremated. So I left it at his house because it was no point in me taking him when I wasn't
taking him from home.
I wasn't sure if I was gonna have a stable place. So that was the idea. He agreed that I was able to visit him whenever and do what I can or whatever. So I did end up talking to him via Facebook message. And he was mad. He was still mad, but he understood or whatever. And he was like, pretty much he was going out, or he was going to hang out with his friend. I don't know if he was going out, but he was going to hang out with his friend and just, have a man's night or whatever. And I could just, visit maybe the next day or whatever. I ended up going out with one of my friends and her friend that night for New Year's. I remember that because I ended up saying Happy New Year's in the middle of the street because we didn't make it to the club. So it was what it was. But we ended up doing something later on the night. We had fun or whatever. But I ended up calling him. I think I ended up going to pick my phone up from you. Yeah, I did, before I went out. And then I ended up calling him, and he was still up. And, of course, I was drunk. So, of course, he was going to let me come over, right?
There's a lot of dumb things when you're drunk.
I came over.
I'll tell you about that later.
I came over, and it was almost like we just made up instantly. It was so weird. And the next morning, we went out to eat. It was like the other night never happened. But, I mean, we talked about it, but it was like it never happened.
What under the bridge?
I'm a very forgiving person.
So am I. I forgive you for not understanding that I was single when I decided to do what I did. I forgive you. What under the bridge?
I want to smash.
We're brothers.
We're not.
We're happy and we're singing and we're colored.
We're colored. We're definitely colored.
Give me a high five.
Cut and print. Beautiful guys.
Right. Story's over.
So, yes, that is the story. When I moved out, I ended up moving right back in. And that was a very interesting story. A lot of problems. A lot of stories to tell. But
hey, man, couples go through problems.
Yeah.
Lots of problems.
And lots of them. So, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys can
understand it and learn from it.
Yeah, and I'm pretty sure that...
I laugh at it because a lot of y'all probably went through the same shit.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. Like, I'm pretty sure a lot of people can relate because we as women, we love hard, and sometimes we go back to what we know. So, you know, it is what it is. It's like,
and what
like
she knows is that long dick.
Are you fucking serious right now?
Yeah, I didn't sound like Kevin Hart when I said it.
No, you sound fucking... I am so done with him right now. I can't. He needs to go to bed. He's been drinking that shit.
It is my bedtime.
It's past our bedtime.
Nigga, you talking about he's been drinking that shit. Like you ain't just burped like twice and shit. You a nasty heifer. Hey, Four Loko. Sponsor me, baby.
I got to cut that out the video. Anyway, I hope you guys enjoyed it. I hope you guys are not judgmental because we're not judging each other.
And if you are judgmental, we don't give a flying fuck.
I mean, it's kind of true too. I really don't care. We're just here to tell our story, and it is what it is. So I hope you guys liked it. Make sure you subscribe, give a thumbs up, check us out at our social networks. Mm-hmm. What?
What's your social network?
It'll be on the next thing.
Is mine gonna be down there too?
Yes. Why would I not?
I want to be famous too, nigga.
Down below. He has a little bit more fame than I do. Everything will be linked down below, and you're gonna see it on the next screen too, probably. So, we're out. Bye. You're not gonna say bye? No?
I'm everything you need. I'm everything you like. If loving you is wrong, I don't wanna be right. Don't wanna fuss and fight. Just wanna hold you tight. Just meet me in the middle and everything will be alright. Let me put in the work. Show you what we could be, baby.